going away on holiday or vacation differs from person to person and family to family. And how you go away also differs. Plane, boat, truck, it all depends on what suits and fits you. Now, for camping and traveling, you can go by truck, by car, by Bakkie, by SUV, and all different setups, all different shapes and sizes. But today we're going to take you through two types of going away on vacation camping. That's right, my dad's 2005 Toyota Prado and my 2006 Mitsubishi Colt Rodeo Bakkie. Now we're going to be comparing the Bakkie to an SUV and seeing what differs from the different camping setups and what actually stays the same. My name is Daniel, you're watching AdventureSparks. Let's get into this video. So let's start off with the Mitsubishi Colt Rodeo. Now, starting from the top, we've got a rooftop tent just above this door. Rooftop tent to sleep in and spend your nights in. Then we've got lighting inside the vehicle, table that can slide out for when you need it, a aluminium box that has everything inside of it, as well as packing space here on top. We've got a bride grid holder, medium size on the one side and a small bride grid holder on the other side. Two drawers to pack your foods, fruit and veg, as well as clothing if you want to as well as a fridge slider for a 50-liter fridge freezer that I've got in here. I've got a National Luna 50-liter fridge freezer in the drawer system at the moment, as well as then a mains charging unit on the one side with a jerry can for extra fuel on the other side and gas bar on the other side. All the way in the front we've got a 80-liter water tank, as well as then the dual battery system. On this side we've got an entire workshop that spans all the way down to the bottom here, which is quite a decent size. And then on this side we've got our full kitchen. So everything is kitted and you've still got more than enough packing space back there. The vehicle has also got a 165-liter fuel tank to help get us to whatever destination we need. Now, this is how the Mitsubishi Colt Rodeo is set up. Now let's go see the differences or the similarities on the SUV Prado. So, here we are at the Toyota Prado, the SUV that we'll be using to talk about today. Now, the similarities are rooftop tent on the top, alu-cab rooftop tent, as well as a sliding table at the bottom. Underneath the rooftop tent, a fridge freezer National Luna, the only difference being that this is a 90-liter and not a 50-liter, on a slider, as well as two drawers for packing space for clothes, food or cutlery. A dual battery system on the side, but this one with an inverter built right on top of it, and a C-Tech charger, same as mine with the C-Tech charger, just the inverter is different, as well as packing space right here and a little bit of packing space right here. Now, what are the perks of having a setup like this, as well as the perks of having a setup like the Colt Bakkie, or the downsides? Let's get into them. Starting off with the Colt, let's start off with the perks. The perks being that all your camping equipment is right here in the back. No need to go look on the front seats, depending on how you pack. No need to look on the front seats, back seats. Everything is right here where you need it. Another perk is because you can build lighting into the vehicle, giving you any and as much lighting as you need all around the back area, as well as having ample enough packing space, and if anything had to break, drain or run out, it just runs straight out of the load bin, off the rubberized mat and out of the way. It also gives you enough space to pack a lot of stuff, anything you may need. But there are also downsides of this, being that if anything had to break in the back, you're not going to hear it from the cab, as it is a different part from the cab, so you will not hear it as well as what you would in the Prado. That also being said, that once you've built it in a certain way, you are going to have to maneuver around the way it's been built, such as how we've had it built now. we have got the boxes on the side and therefore limiting space in the middle to do other things with. Also, that being said, it makes it quite challenging for how you're going to do your day-to-day living within the vehicle. For example, my fridge is over here on a slide-out drawer that comes out here, but my kitchen is on this side, which means that if I need anything to cook with, I can't just quickly reach over, grab something. I have to walk around, come pick it up, and then use it. So if you're someone that likes an easy way of living, it does make things a little bit difficult and different. But all in all, there's not many downsides to this besides that. Now, let's look at the pros and cons of an SUV. The pros of an SUV: everything is right here. You don't have a kitchen on one side, workshop on the other side. Everything is right here. You can set up your kitchen how you want it once you take the table off, putting it right here next to your fridge, or even putting it here where you can just slide your fridge out onto the kitchen. It makes life very, very easy. As well as having everything right here with you. You can check at your battery percentage, battery voltage. You can check everything right here. It's all in this one area. Now, the downsides of this setup, well, as you would have heard, as I mentioned, my vehicle has an 80-liter water tank. This vehicle does not have a water tank built into it. My dad takes an extra fuel can on the seats in front, meaning that there's not enough space to pack in the back here, all the things that you'd be able to pack in a pickup truck. Also, if that water had to spill for whatever reason, or anything had to spill for whatever reason, it's spilling right and directly into the vehicle, meaning that it might chance ruin your vehicle's mats, plastic, anything in the vehicle. And if you can't see it, maybe it's underneath this drawer system, it could create mold and a very unfortunate situation for you and the vehicle. But with that being said, there's also another point, and that is the lighting. With this vehicle, the light comes on here at the back. There's a little light here, but if you are looking for extra lighting, maybe on the side or anything like that, and you, like my dad, that doesn't like drilling into the core of the car, then it can make for a difficult situation. You might have to walk around with a headlamp at all times, or just deal with a single light that's at the back here. If you don't mind drilling into the car, there's more than enough ample spaces here, but the lighting within the back here that you'll be working with is very little. But still, with all of this information, which should you choose, SUV or pickup? Well, in all seriousness, it comes down to personal preference. I myself love a Bakkie. I love the way it feels, I love the sound of a diesel engine, and I love the way that it drives. Even with the weight in the back, a Bakkie normally has got a more rough and rigid suspension, but that can always be changed. I personally love the packing space and the way I can pack in the back and the amount of stuff I can pack in the back, because I can take as much as I want and not have to worry about space, as well as still having the back seats open for friends, family, or more packing space. But like my dad, on the other hand, he prefers the minimalistic packing, being able to have a systematic way of packing, that you pack everything in that you need, that you still have space, or that all your space is utilized and you can go away and be as light as possible. It all comes down to what you're going to use the vehicle for and which vehicle you prefer. Both vehicles being daily drivers, my vehicle is quite heavy at the back, which means more wear on the car and more maintenance, whereas my dad's vehicle is quite light at the back, meaning less maintenance, less wear on the vehicle. So it all depends on how you're going to set up your 4x4 and what you're going to use it for. If you are more of an SUV fan, the Toyota Prado is perfect, and the way we set this up is perfect for you. But if you're more of a Bakkie fan, well, the way we set up this vehicle is perfect for what you need to do, and how you're going to use the Bakkie is perfect for what you're going to do. If you guys want to learn more about how we set up these vehicles, click the links below to see our 2 videos on the 2005 Toyota Prado build, as well as the 2006 Mitsubishi Colt Rodeo build. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button and keep that spark for adventure going. We will see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.